Jesus is a bad idea. It's a magical, supernatural, fly through the sky solution for very real problems that only humans can really figure out, because we are the ones who know ourselves. We're the ones who come up with new ideas, new technology for our problems. And that's the meaning of life. Getting a sense of purpose by solving issues and meaning. And so to take that away and insult our intelligence and say that we need some help from some otherworldly entity, and think about it. A real solution is scientific. It's written in the book. It's assessed. It's based on the history and statistics and analysis. And so it's actually writing stuff. And if you look at the Bible, it doesn't read like a self-help book written by one author, but that's how actual solutions are presented. And the fact that the Bible discourages any criticism, like a scientific-minded author should encourage criticism, because it's a hypothesis. Everything is, until it's in order for it to be stress tested and bulletproof, it's got to be challenged. And here's the biggest thing: they don't want to be challenged. A lot of Christians. I'm hoping there are some willing to debate me, but the Mormons that walk around ambitiously door to door, they refuse to debate me on camera. Various ones I've encountered, I say, hey, you guys have a lot of confidence and audacity, and I like that. It's real, going door to door and engaging people as if you have solutions. But if you do, then you'd be willing to debate and put it on camera. And then they say, well, it's not within our guidelines. Well, guess what? You guys think it's bolder to do what? Do a private video session and put it on YouTube? Or go to someone's door and tell them, hey, I've got the answers. And it's not to be ageist, but most of these people are, what are they, 18 to 25, the missionary folks? This is not a game. This is concerning the future of humanity and life, and how we can move forward sustainably. Not some blanket magic solution that we don't even know when it's going to arrive. That, if anything, like a Jesus or a God solution, that sounds more abstract and mysterious than even some of the other, like whatever you want to call it, astrology or whatever. I mean, I agree with astrology, but I'm saying that, and then you have the heaven idea. So heaven is a boring place, I would posit, because if there's no sense of being able to have fun, if there's no sense of challenge and difficulty, you can't really have a reference point for what's good and what we should do. Like, life is meant to be engaged with. Like, go through the difficulties in life and figure it out. And actually, I want to show you guys something. So this is fog. You see all the actual clouds where I'm driving. That's pretty cool, yeah? And we're about to head into the tunnels. This is mountains in Hawaii. But yeah, I get a lot of critique, and I'm more than willing to debate. I've emailed various churches, no feedback, no response. And like, if you really believe in something, you should be willing to debate about it and say that. And you should, because if anything, that's supposed to be a opportunity for you to present and promote your positions and talking points. And I want to say something about my religion now. So So think about it. If, one second, if if my religion is so great, then why? Well, starting with, it gives peace of mind. Whenever you look at a woman's flower or contemplate it, it's inspiring, and that is the holy grail. That is the fit solution and the best thing in the physical world. Like people talk about heaven, but they think of it as this physical realm or three-dimensional environment, but there's no the only thing that is physical is our actual world, and then we have to deal with it. We have to deal with the problems and come up with solutions. And so why would you want to exist in an indefinite joyful space? Because you can't feel joy. It's like saying eating candy all the time. It's like, that's not how life works. Life needs some polarity in order to say, yes, I want this, no, I don't want that. Yes, this is good, yes, this is bad. And by the way, a lot of religion uses that language, like good and bad, sin, but I prefer to use the word sustainable. Like, is something sustainable for human beings? Does it promote a trusting society? Does it, and the wild thing, and is it sustainable into the future? Like, will it create healthy, smart people? And I think there's something cool about Mother Nature. Not only does she want to protect Goddess V, woman's flower and femininity, but she wants to have species thrive. And if they don't thrive, then we become extinct. And extinction isn't a bad thing, because there's many different intelligent life forms on many different planets. It's egocentric to suggest otherwise, because it's a big universe out there. And basically, Goddess V, my ideas, it's all about celebrating and protecting femininity. And so the way to go about doing that is to every day be, like, even if you're in prison or something, like, you can think about Goddess V, and you can realize that there's nothing else that's more important. So it's not important for you to, like, even cycle through emotional cycles, like things like thinking like you want to be famous, or you feel embarrassed, or you're upset at life. Like, that's worshiping those emotions, like wanting power. That's worshiping all those emotions. But when you worship Goddess V and put her first, and do whatever you can every day to maybe talking about Goddess V, maybe being willing to debate, every day do things like I love, and use mantras like I love Goddess V with all my heart. Like, all these things, they make life peaceful, and I think that's the way life is meant to be. Like, life is meant to, especially as a man, like, and here's the big deal, like, women cannot protect themselves. They can't protect their femininity. They can't worship their flower. They can't handle it. It's almost like they have a separate force in them, to recreate life, and that's their reproductive system, and that they can't handle it alone. And it is existentially intimidating, because imagine, as a man, imagine you thinking about bearing a child and giving the child milk, and it is daunting. And I think women are designed cerebrally to be irrational, so that they can actually comfortably do that, and excited about being pregnant, and excited about manifesting the feminine, and like, that's what That's the world I want to live in. I don't want to live in a world where we're trying to escape to a heaven or defer responsibility to third-party supernatural entities to resolve our collective issues as humans. So, my challenge is this. People who claim to be religious, what they do is they say stuff like, I'm religious, but a lot of them really aren't. A lot of them are diluted, lukewarm versions of the original Orthodox, whether it's Christianity, Islam, and what they do is they actually engage in premarital intimacy. They engage in the core things, like, fine, there's some things that are maybe gray areas, like maybe diet or certain things are gray area, but the critical things of all these religions, we could all agree, is starters, avoiding premarital intimacy. It's letting the man, like, it's explicitly said these kind of things, letting the man be the leader, like the man is the one who interprets God. The woman's not supposed to not only not be a pastor, but not listen to pastors. The woman's supposed to listen to her husband, and that's how we create structure in society. And women don't, because if women are left to their own accord, that under the auspices of freedom, guess what? They get enslaved to their own desires, and they get enslaved to being pursued by predatory men, because only predatory men would want to take a woman's body for premarital intimacy. A loving man, a religious man, a good man. What is a good man? A good man is a man who would not want a woman's body even if she gave it to him, unless she was willing to be his wife and follow him. It's about playing roles, and it's about honoring femininity. And the way we do that is by the woman wanting to. Maybe they're poor, maybe they both have to work, fine. But it's like what is an ideal? And this is what feminists do not want to talk about. They do not want to address the ideal. And the ideal is a woman being able to enjoy being in her feminine, even if she can practice masculinity and work. It's like, why? Like, think about, it's like a man, like women are willing to do adaptive and irrational things in order to, get through the hard ship in life. Like, women are willing to take birth control. A guy would never take birth control to stifle his testosterone. That's what birth control does. It affects a woman's hormones, makes them think more like a man. And fine, women can have the capacity to do these things, but should they? Like, is it honoring their femininity? It's more courageous for them to honor their femininity. So, moving forward with that, I bid you guys well, and actually I want you to check out the cool view. There's a bay here and an island. Like, I live in Hawaii and I don't take it for granted. I care about you guys wherever you live, and I want to engage with you. I'd like comments. I'd like to be called on the phone, to find me on Facebook, message me, whatever it is. I'm be some sole authority on the subject. I want other people to adopt and in their own ways. Like, how do you worship God as fee? Obviously, starters is only want one woman, because one woman should be attractive enough. And in fact, all these, I call them quasi-alpha males that have good genetics, and they use that to get a bunch of women. Like, think about it. They don't even have, they're not even giving if they're so great, they should be able to get a wife that they're excited about and attracted to and willing to have kids with. So I'll end it there, guys. Religion, by the way, everyone has a religion, even if they don't talk about it. People's religion is however they treat intimacy, however they treat the important things in life, their interpretation of family, their interpretation of what's diet, like what's a proper to eat and everything, and how they move in life, how they operate in family. Like, that is religion. So anyone tells you they don't have a religion, or they say they're religious, they might be either lukewarm, like they're not practicing the original Orthodox, or they might worship like Apple products or the newest car, or they might worship seeking pleasure. A lot of people are hedonists, and that's what they do. They operate off of trying to find the next dopamine hit, whether it's scrolling on a phone, whether it's workaholism, whether it's obsessed with consumerism and buying the next new thing. But we're going to transcend all that, and it all starts with bringing all this to a conscious level, being awareness of women's and men's dark psychology. Check out my other videos. I'm excited for us to explore this topic together. I really enjoy comments, even if they are contrary to my position, because I want real comments. I'd rather I don't want people to lie and say they agree with me. I want people to actually want to engage with me in their truth. So thank you guys, and aloha.